Okay, here we are reviewing the two submissions which we got from Krishnadas and Sachin Patra for the creative contest in May 2021, and I'm really happy to see both the submissions. I want to make a clarity in one thing. I'm going to give you some feedbacks, and all these feedbacks are not only from my side. I have consulted with two fellow compositors and they have given their feedbacks on these two submissions. I'm just adding up all the feedbacks and just explaining in this review session. Okay, so we will see the input first. Here we have the input. I guess you have already watched this footage before itself. So the resolution of the footage is 2160x3744 and totally there are 282 frames. Let's jump into Krishnadas out. This is a marvelous effort, Krishnadas, and I really want to thank you for doing this submission for this creative contest. And let's see what he states. Like, I started with camera tracking in Nuke, projected mountains and sky, created basic GF of the spaceship in Maya, textured in Substance Painter, took Arnold renders from Maya, did CC in AE. I'm not sure why he used AE for CC, but it's okay. Final compositing done in Nuke. So let's see what is his work. See the difference. Wow, that looks awesome. Krishnadas, you have put a lot of effort in this work. I really want to thank you for that. So I guess you forgot to mention about the removal stuff which you've done here. You can see you have removed all this stuff from this shot, and basically you added some mountains, and after that you added some spaceship, and that is done in Maya. And after that there is a sky, and I really like the concept of two sun in this shot, and also adding the birds that makes the shot more interesting. Okay, so let's jump into the feedbacks. The first thing which I noticed in this shot is, like, I'm not sure you have done something here, but I'm just leaving it off. First thing I noticed is, like, your mountains are on a cooler side. I want that to be little orangish or yellowish so that it will blend with the totality of the shot. You should add some warm tone here, that's it. And the other thing which I noticed is, like, your CG renders are so sharp. You can see the clamped edges here, so you should have some defocus on this spaceship. And I think overall the shot is missing the defocus or the depth cue, I would say, because if you are focusing on this lady, you should defocus this spaceship and even more defocus in this spaceship. Sun is kind of okay, that is needed definitely. So if you defocus this area, I'm sure it will blend with this input. And I really like the concept of two sun and also adding the birds that makes the shot looks more interesting. I'm not sure what happened to this kind of boiling effect when you come into the final range. Here you can see it is very sharp. You can see the pure roto line here, so just look into that, and you can just decrease the distortion a bit, and you can add some distortion on this area also slightly. You can add some slight distortion on this area also. Yep, overall the shot looks extraordinary, man. Yep, so these all are the feedbacks for this shot, and the main thing which is missing in this shot is defocus, or I would say depth cue. You should have an eye on that. That is my recommendation. Okay, so moving into the Sachin Patra's shot. Here we have, I will just connect the input. The first thing I noticed is, like, your frame range is not matching with my input. So my input is like 1 to 282 and this one is 1 to 159. So I am not able to match the A or B for this shot. You can see the difference here, but I will just give you feedbacks without checking the AB. Okay, so let's see what Sachin is stating. I used Silhouette 2020 for rotoscopy and clean plate compositing using Nuke X10. Denoise input first step. Step 2, undistort 3D track, prep out footsteps, mark in sand. I think you have removed these footsteps, which I will show you in a minute. Rote out characters and comp over the prep comp. Okay. Change sky using 3D projection and color correction. Composited 3D low poly bird and color grading overall output. Regrain and final render. That is the most important step, regraining and degraining. Okay. So now we will check one by one things. I guess you have removed all these footsteps marks from this shot. I think it is needed because the lady is running from this side. We should not see the marks of these footsteps here. So you have done that. That's awesome. Overall the shot looks extraordinary, man. I like the tonality of the shot, and but I could give you some feedbacks. I'm not sure what you're trying to tell with this shot. Is it kind of a dreamy effect? Okay, let's jump into the feedbacks. So I guess you have done some prep work here. So first thing which I noticed is like the depth of the camera is traveling from this side to this side. So if you see the input, you can see here, you can see the textures and all. If you travel this area, you can see it is completely defocused. So your depth is traveling from this side to that side. In your output, you can see the textures in very sharp on this area, which I don't want, because this area should be little blurrish, and you can add the textures a bit this area, but I could see a lot of repetitions. You can avoid the repetitions, at least in the sand. You can add kind of like this twigs and all in that area without keeping that vacant. Okay, so that is one feedback. And I could see a lot of color differences in the prep work which you have done. You should blend the prep plates or clean plates with the original input, so that this cutout kind of feeling will not come. So that is another feedback. And overall the prep work looks good. You had put a lot of effort in this prep work, and thank you. And after that, I could see some bubbles over here, which is pretty sharp. I don't want the bubbles to be so sharp. And basically, if we see as a depth point of view, like all the bubbles should not be focused. Some bubbles should be focused, some shouldn't be focused. It looks little sharp, so you can cut down the sharpness a bit or add some blur to this bubbles. And other thing which I saw is like you have added a bird over here. I'm not sure what is the purpose of this bird in this shot, but for me this bird looks little weird in this shot, so you can remove this bird. I can see the motion blur and all, so that's fine for me. You can see the motion blur is there, so that's fine, but I don't want this bird to be in this shot, which is kind of inappropriate for this kind of work. And the next thing which you has done is like you have removed the sky and you have added a new sky. I guess the perspective of the sky is little odd. You can correct the perspective a bit, but the overall the look is really good. I liked it. So that is one feedback. And I noticed like when I play the footage, I could see some drifting in the sky. I will just play and see so that I can show you. In the initial ranges also it is there, but I will show you the final few frames. Okay, so you can see, I'm sorry, so you can see the sky is drifting, right? You can see this area. So I don't want that thing to happen in this sky replacement. So your track should be perfect, so make sure you take the track accurately. That's awesome. So yep, overall you have done some color correction. The color correction is okay, I liked it. And you have done regraining and you have done denoising, because you're doing prep work, so you definitely need to denoise it and later regrain it. Awesome. Okay, so we watched the two submissions from Krishnadas and Sachin Patra, and I really want to thank you guys for doing this submission for this creative contest. And here we are going to select a winner. Don't feel bad that you are not winning this contest, because we are going to conduct this contest every now and then in this channel. So my main purpose of this contest is make you people learn about prep compositing and giving you a small token of prize for that effort. So I really wish you Krishnadas and Sachin Patra all the best, and thanks from my heart.